Hey YouTube, back again. The fresh cut going on too. Much needed cut. So, we, ladies and gentlemen, are in the middle, smack dab, of E3. And you know what that means if you're a gamer. That means news of a bunch of new games. And holy crap, do we have some big hitters already. So one of the first ones we'll be talking about is one of my personal favorites in the fighting genre, and that is Dead or Alive 6. Yes. After Ultimate and Final Round and a ton of DLC costume, we are finally getting number 6. So, before we get more into it, let's go ahead and watch the trailer. Oh, whoa, that was crazy. Not gonna lie. That was like an over-the-top cinematic battle. Holy junk. I mean, obviously we see returning characters, Kasumi, Bosa, Hayate was in there, of course Zack and my favorite, Jan, you know, with some new moves that looked like he had going on. Looked like we had Helena in there too, as her and Kasumi were going at it. I gotta say, for the most part, from what I saw, it looked pretty good. I don't know what Kasumi was wearing. Looking at the video again, it looks like they changed her costume up pretty drastically. I don't know if it's ninja-esque anymore. It's more like kind of Power Ranger Kasumi now. Helena looked good, of course. She looked pretty normal to what she was in and everything like that. Looks like they had a power grid stage, so one of them ones where you knock them into and electricity buzzes and they take extra damage. So that's cool. That looks like it's returning. It looked like there was a stage where they were fighting in the streets too, and it looked like it had a crowd that was actually like interacting with you. Like you get knocked back, they throw you in there like a pit fight or something like that. So that was kind of a cool new twist. It looks like they're going to add a couple new things. We don't get to see a whole lot from the trailer. I mean, like I said, we get to see a couple things, but not too much new anyway. There looked like they had a lot of close-ups. I mean, freaking Zack was like tossing haymakers, knocking dudes out left and right. So that looks like a cool new feature they might have. Something like that was in the Mortal Kombat games at one time, the close-ups, you know, everything like that. So that was pretty cool. All in all, it looks like it's gonna be a good follow-up to Dead or Alive 5 last round. I know in that game they wanted to be taken more seriously as a fighter, and I know all the backlash they had for the Extreme Beach Volleyball 3. Like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't backlash, but you know, there was some controversy over, you know, the fan service So we'll see. And the way they got Kasumi dressed, I don't know. They may be taking a step back from that part of their gaming and be more focused on fighting, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if they want to get away from that a little bit, but that is a lot of what the fan base likes to see, kind of. So we'll see how that goes. Ooh, so jiggly! Other than that, I may not pick it up right away, just because, like Capcom, Tecmo is bad for re-releasing the game in a sense, doing updates. So I'm sure there'll probably be a Dead or Alive 6 Ultimate, maybe even a final round. So we'll see on that, you know. So, but anyway, it's coming soon. So this is just one of many more games to come. So E3 is still going strong, and I'll be bringing you more of my reactions to the announcements that are being made. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel. Got a lot of stuff coming up. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.